Hey friends, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm the TheTranspondster, and today we are in Create a Sim in The Sims 4, making a mixed nationality family. They are of the Tanzanian and Maltese descent. So this here is the mother of the family. She is going to be the Tanzanian one, and she is going to be a little bit of a nature enthusiast. She's going to, in theory, be an art critic for her job, which doesn't really align with the whole nature enthusiast thing, but because her lifetime aspiration is mentor focused, I figured that she could kind of mentor her oldest daughter in her passion for art with her background in being an art critic, if that makes sense. So while hobby wise she may be nature focused, her career is not centered around what her likes and dislikes are. And yeah, I definitely like the vibe that she gives off. Very fun and colorful. She's going to like more of like the burnt color scheme, so oranges and browns, reds, but I feel like it suits her skin tone really well, especially when it gets into the clothing. I also really love that lipstick for her. And this bonnet's so cute. Love the little eye patch self-care she's got going on for her sleepwear. And we're just playing with some skin details. These ones don't have the newest base game update to them or the new packs, but I just because I created these families beforehand, or this family, I should say. This family also will be living in the coastal townhomes that I uploaded somewhat recently, so they're going to have a little bit more of a summery look to them, but I also keep it realistic because in gameplay I want them to have like a good outfit set, if you know what I mean. If I didn't mention already, also, I feel like I did, but maybe not. This Sim's name is Jamila, and I do make her like art, so the art critic thing isn't totally off base, if anyone was wondering about that. When it comes to her fashion sense, I'd say it's fairly basic, maybe a little preppy even. I do go back to this shirt, which I had on earlier in picking the outfits, but I wanted to play around a little bit before officially deciding. And for her formal wear, I keep a similar tone. I do pick a different hairstyle, which I feel the texture is close enough that it would make sense. It's kind of hard to pick matching hairstyles sometimes in the game, but we make it work with our CC free save that we're doing here. I have done like one or two create a sim and builds with CC, but I think they were more short slash TikTok focused, so there wasn't any full on video with CC sims because they're not really going to be in the save file. Keeping it pretty simple in terms of we have all the packs installed, so it's not really simple, but no CC, simple. No need to go deep into downloading a whole bunch of stuff just to download my save, which who knows when we'll be finished because it feels like it's taking forever. Also, I will note that when I have more female sims in my create a sim videos, they always take longer to make because they have so many more options. And I feel like, even when it comes to accessories, male sims are pretty limited in what accessories they're going to be wearing, because I don't always want to commit to hats indoors all the time, which I think is a little ironic because her husband might have a hat on like one of his outfits, but it could also just be the outdoor wear that I'm getting mixed up with. I do make this sim kind of a little more determined. Oh, and why did I think she liked art? She likes food. Either way, we're gonna make her an art critic. So yeah, she's got some conflicting traits to her career. It wasn't so picture perfect as I thought, but she is gonna like those nerdy sims, which will suit well with her husband. She's gonna be a foodie and pretty self-driven in her life overall, which makes sense for being a mentor sim. Now we are moving on to her husband, and he is going to be of the Maltese background. He is going to be a little bit more on the nerdier side. I actually really love her husband as a sim. Maybe it's in part because I have a little bit of a connection to him in my personal save file. He is the sim that my save file sim stole. So despite the fact that he is loyal, he had to get over that little hurdle in his roller coaster of life that caused him to be a little bit sad and depressed for a brief period in time. But yeah, I home wrecked this family essentially to make Lucky here my husband in my save file. And no, this sim is not based on me personally. It's just the sim that, I'm playing right now. Her name's Mackenzie, guys. Mine's not. My name's Adriana. If you haven't been here a while, I didn't say it at the start of this video, but sometimes I say it at the start of my videos. So yeah, good reason to subscribe and hang around if you're interested in getting to know me a little more for whatever reason. I don't think I'm that interesting, but other people might. You never know. Do you make this sim the nerd brain, I think it's called. He's going to like books and handiness, even though he has a brief stint in the handiness career path, but it's just like a part-time job. So we moved him along, and he is a businessman now, gonna work his way up to being a CEO. He is a little skeptical though, so his hesitancies in life do hold him back sometimes, but we'll get him there. Now, together, Lucky and Jamila have 2 daughters. One is a teenager. Her name is going to be Amara, and then they're going to have another daughter that will be a child sim, and her name, when we get to her, will be Kara. They're similar names, but definitely different in terms of pronunciation, the irony in the word that I'm struggling with. But yeah, she's got that cutesy, preppy vibe to her. I dress her up in all sorts of pastel colors, that really poppy vibe. I feel like when it comes to her art, she's going to be into drawing more of like the animated cutesy cartoon style than like realistic or nature landscapes, even though her parents do both kind of like nature related things in life. I feel like her dad would like fishing and things like that, so But that's something that, you know, he could do with maybe her younger sister, because that's not really Amara's thing. She's into the girly girl stuff and being all prim and proper, but in her teen ways. So definitely not prim and proper in her fashion sense. I wouldn't say. She's definitely got a fashion sense, but it's not that. But it's not bad at all. I love her outfits. They're so cute in my opinion, especially like the sweatsuit sets. I just love them. I feel like she would also kind of secretly like anime, like be a little too cool to admit it, but behind the scenes, she's totally into it. And I feel like, you know, her boyfriend would be kind of on the nerdy side too when she gets around to dating, which hint hint, it's going to be her neighbor. And he's maybe not too much nerdy in the sense of like gamer or like in the chess club, but he is like kind of loner and moody, mysterious, but not all gothic. He's kind of like go with the flow, earthy vibes too, a little bit. It's hard to explain, but he's going to be into music and writing all these cutesy song lyrics, and I think they are going to end up being such a cute couple together. I love making little storylines for my Sims in the game, and I can't wait to actually like develop these before I put the save file out. That's the whole goal with this, is to bring life to the gameplay a little bit, because I find in like the natural save that your game creates when you make a new game play, just there's no relationships amongst the townies, and it doesn't feel uber lived in or anything. So I'm trying to do the opposite here, but we're gonna keep the townies and revamp them and rebuild their houses and all that fun stuff. We're gonna totally miss out on the daughter Kara here with all my rambling. She's got a cutesy look to her too. I feel like she looks up to her sister a little bit, but she's also maybe a little bit like her dad, cozy up with the book kind of thing, because she's got that bookworm in her. I don't want to talk too much through these outfit flip throughs, so I hope you enjoyed being here. Again, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, keep showing your support. It means the absolute world to me that you do all of that and that you're hanging out with me. So thanks again for being here, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys!